Welcome, Gemini, to your August tarot reading. I'm Cosmic Girl 101. I trust you're doing well out there. I'm going to do a 7-card tarot spread for the month of August for you, Gemini. So we're going to open up with a astrology oracle card, and let's see what is supporting you energetically in the month of August through the astrology oracle cards. That was super quick. Gemini, the first house. The first house is the body, the self, the character, the psychology, how people see you. The first house, so you may be very visual or aware of your public image, or you may be very popular in the month of August. All eyes on you. But the first house is important because it governs the rest of the houses in the zodiac. And the first house is where we create solid foundations that are going to support us. So the self is important. You matter in the month of August, Gemini. Okay, let's get into the monthly with a 7-card tarot spread for the sign of Gemini. Gemini, on the 15th of July last month, we had that Mars-Uranus conjunction occurred. Now, this conjunction occurred for you as a Gemini in your 12th house. If you feel free to express your experience about how that day played out for you, please share in the comment section below. It's great if you do. Don't feel pressured. It's just that we can learn from each other the learned experience of transits that are quite loud, and that Mars-Uranus conjunction was quite loud. I wonder if you're able to help others understand how it affected the sign of Gemini. So again, no pressure, but it would be great if you could express your experience of the Mars-Uranus conjunction that occurred for you, Gemini. And this was the 12th house of things from behind the scenes, things from the past, things that are not privileged to other people. This 12th house is very private. It's the house of loss, isolation, recovery, hospitals, institutions, things of those matters. Sobriety and spirituality and retreat. So I wonder how that played out for you, Gemini. Please feel free, again, no pressure, to express that day and how you experienced it as a Gemini in your 12th house. So the past 6 months is the 7 of Wands, the element of fire. So a lot of energy going towards developing skills that you feel that you need to defend, goals that you are trying to accomplish, and standing firm that you are on the right path. It's a very defensive energy, that 7 of Wands. So I wonder if you've been fighting for leadership in a home environment or an employment situation, trying to level up in your career and feeling that there's been a lot of conflict in your workspace or with your energy or your goals. This may have been something you've been working on in the last 6 months, Gemini. So where are you right now, presently, in the month of August, is the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups is about nurturing, compassion, really caring for something that is going to grow and be sustained in the future. So whatever you're cultivating now or developing as a Gemini, it's going to take love and care and a lot of patience. Okay, so that's where Gemini is at right now in the month of August, the Page of Cups. Nurturing and cultivating feelings, emotions, your psychic skills, really dropping into learned and lived wisdom and experience and understanding with the self that more nurture, care and compassion is needed around you, or you're trying to develop those skills within yourself to be a more rounded person, developing that other sixth sense. That Page of Cups is where you could be right now, Gemini, in the month of August. So where does this lead, Gemini, please, this Page of Cups? All of this nurturing, what's it going towards? The Page of Cups, thank you, for Gemini. Yeah, the element of water. And water fluctuates, it goes up, it goes down, it dries up, and there could be an overload of it. So controlling and nurturing emotions, feelings, and your psychic abilities is possibly what you are heightened about in the month of August. Okay. The awareness of keeping something going, but it's something that you really cherish. So you're keeping on in investing in something that's quite emotional, quite important to you, because you want it to sustain you, and whatever it is, a person or an event or a project, is also going to be supported to you and reciprocated back to you. Okay, Gemini. So what's this leading Gemini to, please? The Page of Cups. What is this leading Gemini to? Let's see. Gemini. Now, Gemini, you're very cerebral and you are always aware of options and diversity and have your proverbial fingers in a lot of pies. You have a lot of interests. And the element of water possibly can throw you off. Yet I think in the month of August, something's changed or shifted within a significant part of your experience or a relationship that takes you down a more of an emotional path, and that can be foreign to you because you do like stimulation, and I'm not sure if emotions or feelings is something that you give a lot of time to in regards to the self, or even processing and thinking about feelings, emotions, and your psychic abilities or intuition, because of the stimulation that you encourage on a daily basis. So this Page of Cups can be foreign to you, but there's something here for you, Gemini, that you almost feel instinctually aware of, that I need to be more emotional, I need to be more present, I need to be more compassionate and nurturing, because if I do this, it's going to be reciprocated, and maybe it's time for me to come more from my heart chakra. That's an interesting message. Okay. So what is this? Oh, thank you. And why is this? What it's moving towards is the Nine of Pentacles, sharing abundance. The Nine of Pentacles represents accomplishment, success, resources around you, that is plenty, and feeling in flow with your sense of abundance and security. Okay. So the Page of Cups is leading Gemini to the Nine of Pentacles. Gemini, if you keep supporting a relationship, be it professional, intimate, you are going to see it return to you in spades. Because that Nine of Pentacles is very abundant and lucrative, overflowing with support of resources. All right, well, let's keep going. And the answer to all of this is the Knight of Swords. Making a choice, making a decision. This is a very cerebral card. This is where we process information, we throw up ideas, we create a sense of intelligence and understanding through communication and knowledge and information. Okay. All right, stay with me. Let's get the rest of the cards. I think I can see what's happening here. I can see your environment, where what's around you right now, what is going on energetically that is percolating and propelling all of this for you is because of the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is a energy that's trying to fall away from you, or you may feel this energy retreating or retracting from you, and that is a lack of emotional fulfillment and happiness. So I feel that environmentally and what's around you is an abundance of support for you to feel better, recover, get on top of your emotional space. Hey, it's time to be happy. It's time to, be in flow with life again. It's time to feel connected and be intimately grounded in your experience with others. So this is what's in your environment. Something falling away that emotionally doesn't tick your boxes because you are now stepping into more fulfillment and love with the self, with an intimate relationship, be it professional as well. This looks good, Gemini. I like this. I really like this for you. Okay. So Gemini's beliefs and attitude to the situation. What's Gemini's beliefs and attitude to the situation? It's the Four of Swords, the element of air. So your beliefs and your thoughts and attitude about this whole situation is making a choice to recover, take your time, retreat, be in your own space, develop mental skills, develop a mental attitude that's stronger, feeling more empowered, knowing the intelligence to take your time to recover. Nice, Gemini. That's your beliefs and that's your attitude about all of this. It's because you're getting stronger and you're taking your time in developing strength to communicate, learn a new skill, be a lot more sharper, be a lot more adept and certain in your path forward. And that takes time to do that, be it through recovery, taking a beat, having a retreat, being more centered, being more present, dropping into you. Nice. That's great. That's empowering. Your attitude and belief is loving yourself and taking the time to do that and develop mental strength for yourself. It's really, really nice. That's very mature energy here, Gemini. Lovely. So what's the outcome for Gemini? What we can see here for their month of August. What's the outcome for Gemini? Yeah, keep looking at that astrology oracle card of the first house, the body, the self, the character, how people see you. Yeah, I wonder if you've been taking a step back from the public, reflecting, doing self-care. Yeah, okay. Well, what's the outcome, please, for Gemini? All of this intelligence of understanding. It's the Queen of Pentacles, earth energy coming in here with Pentacles, very practical energy of being in the body. Being in the body, land, property, finance, 3D energy here. The Queen is no fool and understands the abundance of having a strong body, strong bank balance, strong foundations, a strong home, a strong family, strong support system, strong work environment, strong profession. The Queen of Pentacles is the outcome. So the reason you're doing this, why you're going through this, is to feel empowered and supported in the 3D world. Okay, Gemini. Beautiful. Always going back to the oracle card, astrology oracle card, the first house of the body, the self, the character. Very you, all about you in the month of August. So you've been developing some very strong leadership skills professionally or in your home environment, and there has been conflict along the way, yet you are standing your ground. This is boss energy here, the Seven of Wands, and being aware that you need to ward off any negative energy in your workspace or your home environment. This is where you feel you need to speak up more, be more vocal, take more of a leadership role. Do not be overwhelmed by lower frequencies and vibrations in your work environment or your home situation. And the last 6 months, I think it's been very difficult for you to find a sense of stability in the home or with your career because of conflicting energies around you, yet you have stayed the path. Yet it's been difficult, it hasn't been easy, Gemini. Which brings you to right now at the Page of Cups of self-love, self-care, nurturing and nourishing what you have been working for. The home and your career. Well, now you are in a stasis, if you will, of accepting that you need to cultivate, nurture the home environment, what's going on in the home, relationships in the home, or relationships in your workplace. It almost feels like you have this foreign entity stepping in, Gemini, going, you've got to be nicer, you've got to be calmer, because there's riches for you and support for you and abundance if you can be a little bit more present, drop into the heart chakra, it's going to serve you. So this may be a foreign energy that you're dealing with. It almost is like imposter syndrome, but it's a necessary thing to love the body more, love the self more, love the home more, love the work environment, love the struggle more, because there is a reason that you might be intuitively sensing this is because you recognize you need the financial support in the future. Or you know that the juice is worth the squeeze regarding your physical body, the work that you do, or a home environment is going to actually support you. That is why you're psychically dropping into knowing I need to love myself more, care more for my work, care more for my home and family, or a significant relationship, because I'm going to be supported by them. And I'm actually prepared to nurture. It's going to be reciprocated back to me tenfold with the Nine of Pentacles of abundant support. And the reason why, the answer to all of this is making a decision. You've made a choice here, Gemini. Something very swift, acute, or abrupt occurred that made you look at your circumstances differently. It could have been something quite acute that affected a step back or a recalibration about your situation, be it with work, home, or a relationship, or even the physical body itself. This is like the necessary reevaluation because something acute happened, something come in that surprised you, threw you off. And because the Knight of Swords represents the air signs of Gemini, this is you. You may have gone through an abrupt change that took you into a different environment and made you reevaluate or accept. And what's going on around you and why this has happened in environment is because you've walked away or something emotionally was occurring that energetically needed to take you out of an environment, take you away so you can get back to emotional fulfillment with the self. So this almost feels like an energetic karma stepping in to take you out of something for you to appreciate or readjust your heart and where you are moving forward, or looking at your life differently. And your beliefs and your attitude about this is recovery, taking time out, taking a beat, needing to take a step back to build mental strength again, to give yourself time to psychically tune into your thoughts. What is my headspace? What am I thinking? And your beliefs is, I need to recover, be it the body, the self, or the image, or your relationship. The beliefs is, you need to recover, you need to take your time, you need to retreat. And the outcome of the reading for the month of August is the Queen of Wands is being more practical, being very grounded. This is establishing more certainty moving forward and feeling abundant and supported by the resources around you in the 3D world. Okay, Gemini, let's get what this Knight of Swords was. Why? What has happened to Gemini here? You've been working hard, establishing boss vibes. There's been conflict, or in the family, or in the home, or work. And it's like, oh, yeah, I've been doing, being defensive of, really trying to step out and stand out from a crowd. Oh my God, why is this happening? The answer, the Knight of Swords, is because of the Seven of Wands. A challenge in the workplace, conflict in the workplace. This is why you are now nourishing the body, the self, a relationship, a home environment, work dynamic. This is why you've had an abrupt conflict in the workplace or a home environment. Something's happened, Gemini, to take you in a different direction of thought, recovery, reevaluating your resources and abundance and support systems. This feels very karmic, like something's karmically happened to you to let other people know you're important, or how you contribute to a group or dynamic in a home, family, or a work position. And this is a dreadful way for it to be you to be recognised or seen. But this is what's happened, I feel. I think this is a very karmic reading for Gemini. So the Queen of Pentacles, please, to end the reading for the month of August for Gemini with the tarot. What's the Queen of Pentacles? The outcome, very practical support, resources, abundance, being in the body. Oh my God, Gemini, it's with the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Gemini, you, the body, the character, your psychology, how people see you. Always remember this. The reason all of this is unfolding in the month of August is you've had a conflict in the workplace or a home environment. Something's changed here, and it was an acute change, really abrupt. Yet the magic, the psychic karmic knowing of life's journey for you, Gemini, is because it's bringing you abundance and a practical change in your 3D world that is actually going to support you and change your physical world, be it through your body, your resources, your work. This is big, Gemini, from a tarot reader's perspective. I think we're talking about karma, or a karmic tower stepping in. And again, please, I wonder if something happened on the 15th of July with that Mars-Uranus clashing in your 12th house of the things unseen. An unseen change in the body, an unseen change in the workplace or home environment that's taking you in this new direction of abundance and 3D support with your body, your work, your resources, your home, your assets. Wow. Okay, Gemini, I'll leave it there. And again, feel free to comment if you'd like to. Thank you for tuning in on Cosmic Girl 101. Have a fabulous month of August. Here's to a swift recovery for you, Gemini, and I will catch you next month.